Well, good afternoon now. It is past 12 o'clock, so we're into 12:15. And I wanted to jump on as I received a ton of phone calls today. Turn my phone down. Um, just in regards to SEO, small business owners, do they need it? Why do they need it? Is it beneficial? Is it worth having? Um, and what the hell is AEO? Because that's now something that a lot of people are getting information on and they're hearing about it and they want to know more. They want to know, the whys. How does it work? What is it exactly? Explained in layman's terms. So this morning, especially from 9 a.m. when the phones come on till about 11:30, the phones have been ringing off the hook. I don't know what anybody was watching last night or what happened yesterday per se, but there's um there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the digital marketing online and the business world, especially for small business owners, for government when it comes down to finance and money, all those good things. So, long story short, I wanted to get on and just simply answer the question, answer to the public. Yes, if you're a small business owner, you do need SEO, and now more than ever. And I recommend it because a lot of small business owners don't have the budget to spend on traditional marketing every single month. So SEO kinds of it makes the mark it balances it out. Okay, so I'm not going to say you don't have to run ad campaigns and do additional marketing, have a social media campaign going, but an SEO campaign brings it all together. Okay, it makes it make sense for you. So I do recommend having search engine optimization, if you don't know what that means, done on your website to make your website more visible. uh, Reason being because you want to draw the traffic to your website so people can get their questions answered in real time. You're not taking up your time on the phone answering general questions that they can actually find that information on your website. So you want to draw as much traffic to your website as possible, right? If you are an organization that does events, we just launched a nonprofit campaign for an organization to get SEO, and they need to be more visible. They're looking to get more donors to be able to find them and donate to their cause. Well, without SEO, they weren't able to successfully do that. That became an issue. There were bigger organizations that were very similar to doing what they were doing, and they were getting overridden. They were ranking very low on the search engine. So it was time for them to take a stand and invest in some additional marketing services. SEO made the most sense alongside of, getting the social media up and running fairly regularly, as well as some basic campaigns just going for visibility. So this in turn helped them just within a few weeks to grow their presence online, and it made sense. So the investment made sense. Within a few weeks, they already had a change in outcome. So that's what they were looking for, and they're off to a great start. Now, the big question this morning was, as a small business owner, I need marketing. How do I get myself in front of my target audience? I learned from experience. Okay. Um, One, in Facebook, you can literally copy an audience from a business or person or influencer that you're familiar to. So find who your target audience is. I feel like that's something that people struggle with when they're business owners. They come in and sit down with me, they don't know who their audience is. So if you've ever visited my website, that's part of the process. Discovering who your actual target audience is, and you're selling. Like, what do you sell? What, you can I have a business where we offer a lot of services, but our one main service is consulting. Our second main service is SEO. We sell these two things because you need business consulting, so we can make sure that you have everything aligned so you can get SEO, so your business is up to date, the paperwork is right, your SOPs are in place, everything is moving and makes sense, and then we can market it. So you don't want to go marketing something that's not in order, right? So that's why I structured my business the way that I did. So we can help businesses get their business in order, then we'll push the marketing. You don't want to do it vice versa. No, never. Right? So as I work with organizations and learn some of their needs, we partner, we work with, we mentor and bring in other organizations to work with us to help our, our client base have access to these resources, which is why it looks like we have a ton of businesses. Well, I own several, but a lot of them are partnerships that we help our clients to grow by, kind of vetting the business already. We know what they're capable of. We know their work ethic. We know that they're going to take care of our clients. We know that they'll work with us to reach these goals that we're trying to reach. As a team. So that's the main reason why I actually partner with other organizations. With that being said, back to my topic at hand is, do I need SEO? Again, yes, you do need to optimize your business on the search engine. Now there's so much going on in the world, online world, whatever you want to call it, because we have all this artificial intelligence that's happening. So now more than ever, it's more important for you to be in a loop. And that's where the AEO comes in, which is answer engine optimization, where you're actually marketing answers to questions that people have, right? So again, this is a tactic that we SEO developers do to make sure that your business is front line. So if you're not getting AEO and SEO done to your business, I'm not just going to say to your website, because we do on page optimization, but we also do off page optimization, allowing your business to be seen in other places. And we push traffic. Although we post and put you everywhere, we push all traffic should direct to your home base, which is your website. So, these tools are necessary for you to grow, unless you have $20,000 to $30,000 a month to just drop into ads and you can run ads nonstop. There are businesses that don't use SEO, but they spend a lot of money on just PPC marketing, which is pay per click, posting ads everywhere, getting clicks, getting people to call their business by clicking this ad, or getting leads by having people click those ads, or taking information from those leads and following up via email or chat or social media, however. So there's so many different ways, but again, those things aren't free. And before you ask, yes, we do offer all of those services. We do have a team of developers that we work with, that I personally manage, to make sure that we're up on the latest and greatest of technology. But if it's not cheap, it's not cheap. I'm not going to sit and tell you guys, hey, yeah, it's cheap. Get it done. Get started. Call me. If you don't have $1,000 or more to spend a month, then it's not. It's not for you. It's not for your business. But for SEO, I do feel like we can work something out. We can get you started somewhere. And I know that $1,000 a month for a small business to implement this marketing tactic may not make sense. So that's where my business decided to create some lower stream packages for local businesses. Now, for international businesses or e-commerce businesses who operate online and want to reach a broader audience, nonprofits, it's a little different. Can we do it for under $1,000? We do have some packages available to help you tackle this opportunity. We're going to say a campaign opportunity for under $1,000, but it's not going to be as robust. We have to modify it some, right? So With that being said, you want to make sure that you're investing in your marketing. Um, it's oversaturated. The online marketing field right now is just super oversaturated. Work with a company you trust. um and again, I'm letting you know this information. Do I own a marketing firm? Yes. Do I own a business consulting agency? Yes. But you may not want to work with me. That's absolutely fine. If you decide to work with me, give me a call. My number is right on the screen here. But nonetheless, find someone who's going to be honest with you, who's going to give you reports. You don't want to spend money and not know what's going on. You want to make sure that um, if you're getting SEO especially, what happened during the month? What are you doing? And you still may not understand once they send you the report, but you want to see your outcome. My thing is, what's happening? What's the return on my investment here? I'm putting money out. Am I getting leads? You don't want to sit around and say, well, I didn't get any phone calls this month, but you don't have anybody answering the phone. You're out in the field all the time, so you don't know if you're getting phone calls or not. So we have the ability to track those things and make sure that we can see, hey, this is how many leads you got coming in. 30 leads came from emails, or they went to your website and reached out, or they called. They called from the website. They were on their mobile phone. So just to have that information right in front of you really helps a lot to determine where you're going to do your next round of marketing. So if you want to run ad campaigns, where do you want to run them? Putting a Facebook ad up, do you want it to be more on mobile, or do you want it to be more online? Where are your customers? Who are your customers? What are their age groups? When are they online the most? When are they looking? What are they looking for? So this is the information that marketing agencies have. This is the information that we're able to gather when marketing for our customers. We're able to see who their customers are, where their customers are, when their customers are online, what they're looking for specifically. A lot of times, even how much they have to spend, their overall budget, what else they're looking for. So keep in mind, I know we live in a DIY, do it yourself economy, where you can save money and try to do this yourself. But if you're not educated on it, a lot of times you're just throwing money away. SEO is a lot more than the buttons we click. For those who have Wix websites and you see SEO and you're like, I did my SEO in Wix. I get that all the time from people. That's not full organic SEO. You want SEO that you're rising to the top, and not just on Google, because Google's now competing. It's an open competitive with Bing, Yelp, Yahoo. So now you want to make sure you rank on all of those search engines, not just Google. I think we get in a mindset because Google is one of the biggest companies. So if we rank there, we're fine. Well, with a lot of new laws that are in place, that whole regimen is going to be impacted. So a lot of things are changing. There's a lot more to it. It's not just about ranking on the top of Google. There's another technique that's coming out for search as well, that I'll be announcing within a week or so. I'm not going to just throw it out there right now. There's still some testing going on. A lot of people have heard of Chat GPT that's launched. If you're familiar with that, the other day, there's some big controversy around it because they feel like that it's going to affect Google period, the way Google works, the machine itself. So Google has now created another tool basically to compete with that Chat GPT. So we have a lot of companies who are investing in that and they're jumping on board. Then we have Google saying, hey, you're not going to interrupt our business. We're going to go ahead and create something on our platform and it's going to be better than yours. And this is just what we in the tech world, this is what we're going through right now. And small business owners, be aware. There's going to be millions and millions of dollars spent, and ad campaigns to put smack dab in your face. Don't just jump into anything. The reason for a business consultant, especially a business technology consultant, is to tell you what technology you should be using, what direction to go with marketing, what equipment you should be using, what you should invest in, what you should not invest in. I mean, don't go out there, and a lot of times they sell software. It may be too advanced for you. We as software engineers, we can get online. We'll show you how it works. We'll make it look easy. We will make it look easy. I realized myself, there's a lot of software I use that um, someone will see me using, and they'll try it themselves and be totally overwhelmed with it because, I made it look so simple. I'm just clicking away here, not realizing that there's a lot more to it on the back end. So programming, putting networking things together and integrations. So if you're not familiar with those type of things, or you just don't have time with it, don't get into it. Make sure you're adapting and adopting the right software for your organization that will work for you, that you can actually work on and utilize it for growth, to increase your revenue, because that's what it's all about, right? If we are business owners, we're looking to make some money. If you can make money without any software, then hey, fine, that's perfect. Do what you do. But right now we're in a place where we need to be collecting data. We need to own our data. We need to make sure we have our mailing list. We want to make sure that we can reach our clientele. We want to make sure that we're visible online so our clientele can find us and reach us. So there's so many things to do, right? That we as business owners get overwhelmed, that we get off track of. For the entire month of January, I spent my time updating my marketing and my standard operating procedures, which I spoke about in another live I did last week. These are things that have to be in place. How does your company run? Change. It's constant change. When the world change, you should change. When a new thing in your industry change, you need to take focus and change that as well. We updated our SEO tremendously. We changed keywords. What did we do? We did a lot. This month. It's been outrageous, but we got through it. We're now close to closing all of those things out and launching new landing pages for our business itself, because we do have a different focus this year, as we're looking more on to helping other businesses get their SOPs or standard operating procedures in place, as well as preparing for crisis preparation, crisis management, what to do, the what ifs, the how comes. Okay. So we've changed direction a lot, because this is what we ran into last year. So again, taking that data and having that data in order, just having it in front of you, makes so much sense, because you can literally say, here's the things we need to work on next year, right? Here's the things we need to work on this week or next week. We need to change this or upgrade this or take this out. We have to constantly make sure that we're pivoting. We're changing with the business, not the business industry changing, and we're not changing with it. And that's for all businesses. One of the big things is the nonprofit saying, hey, I don't invest in marketing. And I sat with a nonprofit the other day, the same one that we just launched the campaign on. And the mindset was very unique. They've been operating for quite a while, and they felt like, hey, we've never invested on marketing. But we know we need to do something. How does it make sense for us? What direction should we go in? And how can it benefit us? And one of the main benefits is to get seen by your donors. You take donations on your website, and you need people to find you. There's donors all around the world. So investing in SEO, making sure your mission and your cause is out there online. So those donors that are looking, let's be realistic. They go online, they want to see your website. They want to see what you have on there. They want to see what you've done, what your mission statement is, what your cause is. Do I want to give to that particular cause? Well, this is why we put you online. This is why you want to rank high so they don't have trouble finding you. 9 times out of 10, they're not going down to or going to the second or third page of Google to see who's back there hiding behind the curtain and need some money or need some donations. So you want to make sure you're front and center. You're ready. Your page is ready. Your business concept is ready. Your vision, your mission is all on the front line, so people can find you and just make it a lot easier for donors to donate. Okay, so that's the objective for the nonprofits. Being visible to your donors. I mean, at the end of the day, it's about, hey, what are you doing? We're fundraising. You're fundraising, but how are you fundraising? Where are you fundraising? Is your website visible? A lot of times we put a website up and we assume it's visible. Let me tell you, no, it's not always visible, especially to your target audience. So again, we at my agency, we use tools to see where your actual website is being seen or not being seen, or if it's visible, what interaction, who's coming to the website, is there traffic coming to the website, how many hits, where are they coming from, are they in an office, at a desktop computer, or on their laptop, or on their mobile device of any sort. They could be anywhere, right? So what part of the country are they're looking at your business from? So if you had all of this information in front of you and you can see that, that's SEO. That's what real good SEO is. That's the organic side of SEO. Again, you're going to find a million places online that say, hey, we do SEO, we're going to do this for you, we're going to do this for you for $99, and that's it. And you still don't know anything, right? So again, find someone you can trust. We're here. We do it. I'll even sit and teach you what it is and what to be looking for. I feel like a lot of people are spending money. They have no idea what these reports say when they get them. One of our clients, we met in a coffee shop. We had lunch together and I helped her to understand her reports. And she was so happy and showed a lot of gratitude for that because again, and she has a marketing background, but this is a different type of marketing. This is online marketing from the tech side of things, programming, development. This is a whole different ball game. So again, make sure you are educating yourself. Make sure you're with a consultant or an agency that can educate you on what you're looking at, that has time for you to help you actually grow your presence online. You want to be visible online, whether you're an e-com or nonprofit or just a regular retail business, whether you're a business that do business full-time online, or you're a local business with a storefront. It's a whole different type of SEO that we perform to get traffic through your door. That's a whole different ball game. Again, SEO is not a one-step thing. It can take up to 3 to 6 months is my recommendation before you start to really see results. I personally do SEO on everything, all of my business, because it's important for me to get leads, for me to get traffic. I don't buy leads because a lot of times when you buy leads, they're dry. You don't have anybody to sit there and do cold calling. You don't want to keep calling people and they're not interested. I want to know who's interested in my business already, how I can help them, if I can help them. So having leads already kind of fall in your lap makes it so much easier. And that's the benefit of SEO. I too am a small business owner and I get my leads. I get organic leads from people who actually need what I sell. Again, the calls this morning were people who know that I educate on SEO. So they felt comfortable calling my office asking that question because they may have seen me online. They may have seen on my website. They see that I'm a business technology consultant. They know that I do business formation and a lot of other things, but they were comfortable to give me a call and say, hey, this is my question. I seen you online, or I found your information here. I want to ask this question to you. And literally, that's how I get my customers. Usually the first conversation on the phone with me, being able to answer their questions and being myself, being a realist, connecting with the person. You are not going to get every customer to be your customer, your client, and want to sign up with you and, pay that retainer fee and deal with you only because it may not be a match. But that's why we do a consultation to make sure that we're a good match for each other and we can work together. Simple as that. Okay. So again, today's topic was SEO. Do you need it for your small business? Absolutely. Absolutely. Put your coins together, because if you continue to get ads and you're not tracking your ads, you're spending a lot of money on ads and it's not showing anything, right? You're not getting a lot of phone calls. People aren't walking through that door. You're not getting a lot of sales. If you're promoting or pushing something online, you're not getting a lot of donations because you're a nonprofit, then yes, SEO is for you. You need SEO. And this is not a pitch to sell it. This is, hey, put some of your money back in your pocket and pile it up and invest in this, right? So you can get organic SEO, get yourself listed everywhere someone would possibly look for your business. Again, do not go to an organization or agency and say, hey, I want SEO. How long is it going to work? I had a customer who had a mobile app come out and they wanted SEO to work in 3 months and they were just getting established. They didn't really have a website. So we were really pushing direct to the app, and that was going to take some time, which is a whole nother type of SEO for mobile apps. And, instead of them sticking with it, they tried to take another approach. And I honestly didn't follow up. So I don't know if they were successful at that or not. But I know for a fact that I've been doing what I do for well over 20 years. And I know it works. I know it works. I know organically it's going to take time. It's not an overnight process. For some businesses that I have, listen, I did SEO. I started SEO month 2. They were rolling. They were rocking and rolling. They got customers. They called me like, girl, let me tell you, when you are my business consulting, and they were getting leads already. People were walking through their door. And I can't take all of their credit. They were doing the work that they needed to do on their end to promote their social media in conjunction to what we were doing with the SEO. And it worked. Okay. It worked. And that's what I encourage. I encourage everything needs to happen at one time. All of these things, your social media platform, you need to be posting, you need to be putting up content, doing some videos, making some connections, talking to the leads that come in, making sure you're answering the phone or greeting your customers or answering, a lot of times we can answer your Google My Business profile. We will manage that within an SEO as well. As we do optimize that comes with our packages. We optimize your Google My Business page because it plays a huge role, of course, in SEO. So with that being said, we want to make sure that you're doing your part too. This is a team type sport. It's not something, a lot of people want to just drop marketing, boom, do my marketing for me and walk away. And if you don't have a staff that's contributing, or you're not sitting down at your desk and contributing some too, it's not going to work. I'm just going to tell you that it's not going to work. You want to make sure that all angles are being covered and it makes sense. You want to get the biggest return on your investment. If you spend $1,000 a month and on marketing, and you're getting each client brings in a lifetime of $50,000 a year, you've done due diligence, you've gotten your ROI, right? So you want to make sure that it makes sense. If you're not making any money, the key is to make some money or invest in that marketing so you can get those leads in. My business has been around for a little over 14 years. And the concept of SEO hadn't started fully yet. It was like few things I've learned in the early stages of SEO to put some things in place, to have the website, to have this, that, and the other in place. And we were getting a little traffic, but the boom of traffic that we get now with doing SEO consistently is amazing. And I can say I get it firsthand. It's truly a lot cheaper than spending money, $25 a day on running ads, bringing people directly to my website and having them ring that phone or stop by the office. And it works. Or coming to my Google page. A lot of times they're just catching me on Google. And what I find is people don't want to search Google. They scroll, they see the 3 ads that are there. You know, we call it 3-pack. So you have 1, 2, 3 ads. Then after the ad, you'll have that main company, that main company that's ranking number 1. And you're like, okay, I'm going to call them. You call them, you connect, you figure out if they're the company. And there are some good businesses out here, but they may be on a 5th page. They may be on a 3rd page, or even just completely at the bottom of the 1st page. And really, honestly, nobody's doing that much scrolling these days. So be mindful of that, you guys, and make sure you put yourself in position to win. My small business owners, I know firsthand. Again, I deal with some of the same struggles you guys deal with, and we got to work together. That's why I do these quick chats with you guys, to make sure that I'm sharing this information as much as possible. Again, my number's on the screen here. If you want to reach out, if you want to book an appointment, you could do so by visiting my website. Just a discovery call takes about 20 minutes. I can learn a little bit about your business and find out if we can help you with SEO. No, I can't help everybody. No, I'm not going to sit and tell you I can. I cannot help everybody. But if I can help you in your industry, I will definitely be more than happy to take you on as a client and get the ball rolling with you. And, let's go ahead and tackle this journey together. I'm Jamila Laurie, the owner here at My Biz Consulting. And I do thank everybody for tuning in today. And hopefully you learned something. Again, my number is listed right here on the screen. If you have any questions, comments, hey, feel free to reach out to me. Thanks again for tuning in.